Game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New England Patriots. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, that's Allison. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Patriots 2-yard line.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Short of the goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Short to give to the tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
49-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Now it's Carson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run it with Carson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made just shy of.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Washington.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Second down, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Here's Carson. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Brought down by Nate Gary. Here's second and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 40.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Lining up
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 23. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And his throw is incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Haskins to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Third down. 3rd and 15.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go again with Cannon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got his man, Valdez Scantling. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. They go play action with Haskins. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And the Washington first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They run again with Carson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
From midfield now, Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 28.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, check.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th and
eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Will Dissly, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Second and 6 at the Patriots 44.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Cannon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Haskins going to try to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
13-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And it's third down.
Try to run for it with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.